Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Around the Reef. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about a very tough question, and that question is whether you should be buying a house or renting a house. Because everybody thinks if you rent, you're just throwing away your money, and people think buying is the greatest thing ever. Well, how about we revisit this question? I have come up with 3 different real life scenarios, and I'm going to go through each one and tell you at which stage in life should you be buying a house or renting a house. Now, without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, scenario number 1. Let's just say you just finished college and you want to go out and get your own place for the first time. For sake of argument, let's just say you are single and all you need is a 1-bedroom place. And also, let's just assume you have no money because you're just starting out. And you just got a job with a company, but you don't know if you're going to be with that company long term. Okay, so you've just taken a job in Long Beach, California, and you want to find an apartment in the downtown area. So let's see what we can find. So I zoom in a little bit, and I'm just going to pick a random one. And these are all for sale. So let's go with this one right here. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 600 square feet. So this is a bit of a shoebox here, and they want $399,000. Okay, so I just ran the numbers on that house we just looked at. So I typed in the home price, and it just calculates the down payment. So you would have to come up with $80,000 basically for a 20% down payment on that house. You'd be getting a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 8% interest. That's how much you'd be paying in property tax per year. And then I typed in the HOA fee, $408 per month. So all in all, you'd be paying $3,295 every month to live in that house. Okay, guys, let's take a look at our options as far as renting goes. Okay, so you can see that I am still in the same neighborhood right here in downtown Long Beach. So let's click on this one right here. Okay, so immediately I see the price. $2,675 a month for 888 square feet. This one is basically a third bigger than the last one. Okay, Around the Reefers, what do we think? Should you try to buy a house or try to rent when you're just starting out? Okay, if you want my opinion, I think the answer is pretty obvious. I think you should start by renting when you're just trying to move out for the first time on your own. And I think it's pretty obvious, and let me tell you why. Number 1, it's highly unlikely when you're starting out, you have $80,000 for a down payment on a home. And it's also likely that because you're just starting out, you don't know if that area is going to be the area that you want to be in for the rest of your life or for a long period of time. So because of that, it makes more sense to rent. Also, from the 2 examples we looked at, you'll remember that the one where you rent was almost a whole third bigger than the one that you would be trying to buy. So you'd be getting a bigger space, and it's also cheaper per month. So when you take all those factors into consideration and you also consider the costs of ownership when you try to buy a house, you're still going to be paying property taxes and getting insurance. It makes more sense when you're starting out to rent. Okay, guys, we're doing a good job so far deciding if the person just starting out should be looking to buy their house or rent. But let's move on a little bit in life. And let's just say you're a little older now. For sake of argument, let's just say you're 29. Okay, just picked a random number, 29. Okay, you're making a little bit more money now, maybe you've gotten a promotion or 2. And let's just say you've been renting up until this point. And but you want to find out, should I, be looking to buy a home? I don't want to fall back financially. So let's check out your options as far as when you're around 29 years old. Should you be renting or looking to buy? All right, guys, I'm going to throw in something else. Let's just say you got tired of living in downtown Long Beach and you wanted to move a little further south down to Huntington Beach, California. Now, I have found you the perfect place if you want to get into home ownership. Now, this place is $519,000. It is a one bedroom. So, oh yeah, and for sake of argument, let's just say you've been striking out on Tinder. So all you need is a one bedroom place. This one is also 924 square feet. So it's kind of on the larger side of a one bedroom. But look at this. We got a nice living room with a fireplace. That's cool. It's got a bar area for entertaining. I mean, this has got to be pretty tempting. You know, you want to get into the home ownership thing, you think you're throwing away your money by renting. You want to build some equity. Look at that. You can have your own kitchen. Isn't this starting to get pretty tempting? I mean, come on, guys. If you don't buy this place, I will. Looks pretty cool. Bedroom. We got a bathroom. Like I said, you're single, so you don't need more than one sink. Closet. Come on, people. It's got a backyard. Is that a pond? And a patio? And a backyard? Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Community pool. Come on, people. Come on. Tennis court. You know you've always wanted to get into tennis. And a pond. All right. Come on, people. Okay, guys. So I've typed in the financials of that place we just looked at. So it was $519,000. Comes out to a $103,800 down payment. That's 20%. And you're getting a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 7.924% right here. Okay. That is the property tax you'll be paying, the home insurance, and also I typed in the HOA fee. So that's going to be $608 a month. So it costs that much to maintain that pond that we liked so much. So all in all, it comes out to $4,325 per month. And that's also, you include the down payment. So you have to pay $103,800 down right there. But then you also got to pay this per month. So that is what it's going to look like if you want to buy that place with the pond that we were just looking at. Okay, squad. I have identified an option for us if we want to rent. So as you can see, we are still in Huntington Beach. And look what I have found for us. Okay, I'm going to click on this one. Now, we're renting here. So we're looking to rent. The price on this one is $3,290 a month. Keep in mind when you rent, there is no down payment. So what you see is what you get here. This is what you are paying right here. And look at this. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So, I mean, this one is way cheaper and you're getting more. You're getting a whole nother bedroom and a whole other bathroom and more square feet too. So this is like just overall a way better place for way cheaper. Okay, guys, so we've just taken a look at 2 different properties. One that is for sale and the other one is available for rent. So which one do we do? We got 2 paths here. Which one do we go down? Okay, now I think the correct answer here is that it depends. I don't think there's really a wrong answer here. You could buy the one we looked at with the pond. You could do that for sure, and you would be building equity, no doubt. But I would say that the one that is available for rent, I believe it was almost $1,000 a month cheaper, and you get another bedroom and a bathroom. And honestly, I could have picked other ones that were 1-bedroom places, that were really, really nice. But I kind of just wanted to emphasize the fact that you could get a whole nother bedroom and another bathroom for $1,000 cheaper, not to mention with no down payment. Okay, that's a lot of money. I think it was a little over 100 grand that you could have in other investments instead of just parking it into your house. So if you're asking me, I would probably rent. One last thing about the scenario we just looked at that I would like to point out is that the normal age that people retire is 65 years old. So, and the financing, usually it's like 90% of people that get mortgages, they get 30-year fixed rate mortgages. So if you know you're going to retire at 65, and you probably will have less income once you stop working, if you plan it out, it's like you look at what's 65 minus 30. It's 35. So really, in my scenario, I said you're 29, but 35, like when you're 35 years old, is kind of a cutoff where if you want to start buying down a house at age 35, you'll have it paid off by age 65 when you retire. So you won't have a mortgage once you actually stop working. And yes, you still will have to pay property taxes and insurance, but the mortgage payment is definitely the largest expense you're going to have. So that's just something to think about. But when you're 29, you still got a few more years. Think of all the things you could do with that extra bedroom. Okay, guys, we're marching on with our lives. And guess what? I got some positive news. You have met the love of your life on farmersonly.com. And you had a kid. And you're like, you know what? I want little Junior to grow up in a good neighborhood. And you're like, our living situation has got to change. So let's check out your options as far as renting and buying. Okay, guys. So I have identified a place for sale. It's in Huntington Beach. Let's check it out. I like this place because it is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's actually at the end of a cul-de-sac. So to me, this is like the like typical American family house. It's gonna be cool for Halloween. It's gonna have hopefully some other families around. Looks really cool. Okay, guys, I just ran the numbers on that place we looked at the end of the cul-de-sac. That was $1.1 million, so I entered that into the home price. You're looking at a $220,000 down payment. That is 20% of the sale price. You're getting a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at a not gonna lie, pretty gnarly interest rate. Interest rates are really high these days, so you can see how that affects the total monthly payment. I mean, we're looking at $9,000. I also entered the HOA fee, but it's pretty. I mean, if you want to live the American dream, no one said the American dream was free. Let's compare it to renting. So I found a spot that's available for rent that's just down the street. Now this place is a townhome. It's 3 bedroom, 2 baths, but there's a lot of shared community space here. You don't really have a lot of space that's all to yourself, but it is pretty nice. I mean, just look at it. This is a really nice place. But you have to share it with a lot of people. And if you are trying to raise a family, just know that you're going to be sharing a lot of space, not a lot of extra space to run around. Okay, guys, what do we think? At this stage in life, should we be looking to rent or looking to buy? My personal opinion is I think if you have the money, I think you should buy at this point in life, because when you have a family, I think it's important to give your kid enough space to grow up in, and they'll have enough memories, like positive memories, so they don't grow up weird, right? So, like the kids that grow up in townhomes, like, and I understand if you don't have the money to buy $1 million house, I get that. Okay, I guess most people don't, but it's just a good reminder to save some money so you can provide a good life for your kid if you choose to do that one day. You have to be financially responsible, people. But definitely, if you know you're going to be in a location for a longer period of time, I think buying is a good option. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. I've worked more on this episode than I've ever worked on any other video. If you like more content like this, let me know in the comments. So, I can't wait to catch you guys another time on Around the Reef. Bye.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.